Okay, this is our website. It's called integrator1.com. And let me welcome you to this business opportunity in real estate. This is created by Cash Bay Working Capital, LLC. We are located in College Park, Georgia. In the main core of our business is to buy properties for investment. We buy and fix and resell properties. Many times we keep them for rental also. We do that everywhere in the 48 states. And since we pay cash, we can close very fast, usually between 2 to 4 weeks. And that way the sellers is convenient to them because they can get their money really fast. Okay, so that's the main core of business. In addition, we provide a solution for anybody that would love to buy or sell real estate. One important part of our business is that we negotiate deals for investors and landlords, flippers, cash buyers, and also we provide to them private money lenders and provide to them licensed contractors. So any project, any repair can go very smooth. Okay, and finally, when the house is ready for sale, we can sell it back again. We can find the buyer to the owner can sell it again for a profit. Here is what we are looking for. We're looking for everybody from any place in the planet that uses social media. We're looking for people that use social media. We're looking for marketers, social media marketers, digital marketers, and we are looking for call centers. So this platform is very plain, very simple, very easy to navigate. There are 2 directories. One is to put properties ready for consumers. The other one is properties that need some repair. Okay, so
all right.
When you want to get paid, you get paid for all of these services. You make money. Okay, every phone call that you make, it has the potential to make from $40 to $400, maybe more sometimes. Every phone call. Okay. So let me give you an example. You are calling to Peter. Peter, he says, hey, you say, hey, Peter, how you doing? My name is Juan, and I am with integrator1.com. We buy properties, all cash. What about the house that you have on 300 Sloan Avenue? Would you like to sell it? And Peter will say yes or no. If Peter says yes, make me an offer, you continue talking to Peter in regard to the property. If Peter say no, I don't want to sell it, then you're going to have information in front of you to change the conversation, and you're gonna say, hey, Peter, you know what? I just noticed that the house, you paid it up last year. It's full paid. Are you by any chance an investor? If Peter says yes, as a matter of fact, I buy properties. So, and then you switch the conversation. You're no longer are asking to buy the property. You are asking if you want to join our investors database. Okay. So he said, yes, what is that? Well, we do a lot of working and find many deals that you can make a lot of money. How often do you buy? Well, every month. How many do you buy per year? 10, 20 properties. Beautiful. Okay, I can get you great deals. Let me take information so I can send you really good profit deals every time that we get them. You gonna be located right here, and you're gonna add Peter to your contact. Okay, so now this is dashboard, and everything that you do is gonna be registered here. So you're gonna put Peter here on this list. So to do that, you're going to have open, okay, you copy your link, your private link. That link is the same code, and then you're gonna have an incognito page, okay? An incognito page. And you're going to add, hey, Peter, I'm gonna put you on my database. That way you're gonna be the first one that you're gonna be getting fresh properties that you can make 20, 25, 30% profit. So let me get, I know your information, I know your name. What's your email? And then you put his email here. And this is your code. And then you add Peter to this list. When he sign up, Peter gonna be here on this list. What that means to you? It means to you that Peter is gonna look for properties, and he gonna buy 1, 2, 3, 10. We're gonna find them for him. We're gonna send him every day, every 2 weeks, every month, wherever he wants. And when he buy properties, you're gonna be making a lot of money. You don't have to continue working hard. Every time Peter does something, you're gonna know. You understand? That way it's very easy for you to get paid, because when Peter buy a property, you're gonna see in the e-wallet what transaction Peter did. You got 8 different type of transactions that you get paid for. 8. So this is how you're gonna be controlling the money that is coming in. You come to the wallet and you're gonna see $400 more, or you're gonna see $40 more, you're gonna see $200, and so and so and so. And you're gonna see your balance. The moment that you want the money back, that you want this $800 to come to you, you click here and you tell the system how much of this money you want. If you want everything, you take everything. And it's gonna be in about 5 minutes that you're gonna get the money. So that is exactly what we're gonna be doing, guys. Here, he's on your list, but you're gonna send him either, if you want to sell a property, a form to put a property. You want to collect all the information from him, If it is a contractor, you're gonna print this form and send them to fill it up. And so, guys. So this is very easy to do. Now let's go on to what exactly the business that I promising to you. The company prepared this business because we want to be the Uber of the real estate in the United States. We want to be the Airbnb. We like to dominate the wholesaling, flipping, cash buying, investing on real estate. And you gonna be our partner, our affiliate, a franchise, okay? We're gonna give you the certificate. This is a legal certificate for you to start selling our services. And you're gonna be rewarded for everything that you do, okay? The people you're going to call is gonna be a list of people that we're gonna give you, okay? They're gonna be people that in a way or another, they are having hard times. For example, if they are getting divorced, 62% of people in America, they do divorces. And 30% of those people end up selling the property, the house. You're gonna be getting 1,000 names with phone numbers, with a telephone cellular that you can call. And those are people that have lost their job or they've been relocated. People that the property is damaged for whatever reason. And probably they're not making any money, or they're losing money, or they're gonna lose the property. People that inherit the property and they don't want it. They stop paying the mortgage or paying taxes, and they are in default and they may lose the property. And also many investors that they got hundreds of properties and they need to buy a bigger one, and they need to release on cash so they can use it to buy a better deal. So this is the situation. You are getting a list like this one. On average, 25% of all these people will sell the property. That means there is thousands of people that you may end up that they want to sell the property, and they can put it on our directories. If our investors, is my negotiators, find a property that we can buy it ourselves, in that moment, we sending an agreement that we want to buy it. If that the agreement is okay and they want to sell it cash immediately, they don't have to put a dime anymore on the property. They just take care of whatever problem they got, and then we can help them this way. Also, if they want more money and we cannot buy it from them, then the property gonna go on our of the two directories, and we're gonna assign agents to market the property on digitally, to market it via Facebook. And those agents could be you doing that and making extra money, because when people come that you sponsor into the program, if they buy the property, you make money. Also, we got agents sending emails to everybody that we collected that are interested on buying, selling, renting. So we have groups of people that we are sending emails every week. Also, you from your call center can see a property and you want to promote it. So when you are making the regular calls and you found out that the person not only don't want to sell the house he has, but he also want to buy more, you can promote it to him. So we can help the seller two ways. We buy the property or we can find the buyer for them. So that's a benefit that we provide. Also, one of the biggest fish that you can really catch is an investor. The investors, they make money on selling and renting, on flipping real estate. They buy a discount. We find deals and they buy them. And the investor only needs credit, good credit, or if he doesn't got good credit, he might have $40,000 in the bank. So basically, those are the two requirements for you when you are talking to somebody on the phone and you discover that this person is an investor. Automatically you want that person to be on our database because he's going to be buying tons of properties and you're going to be making tons of money. Okay, so investors, they enjoy the leverage. And why? Because they buy with 10%. So if you got a $40,000, you can buy a $200,000 property. And the lender will give you 90%. The cash flow, many investors have properties for rent and they get a lot of rental. I do that a lot. And appreciation, that is when properties that I have bought 20, 30 years ago, they cost me $120,000, $150,000. Now they are worth $1 million, $1.5 million. So this is appreciation, guys. So you're gonna find many people that don't know what to do with $40,000. You can help them, okay? So how are you gonna help people? Okay, this is a typical deal, okay? And I did this deal about 3 months ago. I bought this property about a year ago for 108. The lender lent me 90%. The repair was 61,000. The lender lent me everything. Because of some issues, it took me a year, so I invested $20,000 more than what I should. But even spending $60,000, which wasn't the case, my total cost was $218,000. But I sold it for $300,000. So after paying the debt, I end up with $81,000 profit. That is in 1 year, guys. If I do that on a monthly basis, I'm talking about millions that I can do. So if you find investors, you really need to talk to them and put them on your database immediately before somebody else do it, okay? So investors don't have to do any hard work. We do everything, okay? We find and negotiate the deal for them. And then we make the offer and sign the sale agreement. And then we sell, transfer, or assign the agreement to the investor. And then we send them to our private money lender if he needs money. We provide them the contractor if he's going to repair the property. And when the property is ready to be sold again, we will find the buyer for $287. So basically, the entire process is handled by us, and the profit is theirs. They get the profit, we do the work. But because we got a system, we don't do the work either. The system does the work. Okay, guys, that's how we do it. You gonna be getting the tools, specifically the list of the people to call. You're going to be getting the auto dialer to call, to make phone calls. You're gonna get a social marketing training for whoever needs it. And you're gonna get a script that you're gonna follow to make the phone calls. We're gonna do a special training on this script so you can learn and practice. And when you are ready, you're gonna get the auto dialer and the list of people to call. So we're gonna do a few role plays so you can follow along and use the script. Okay, you're gonna get real estate training, especially the real estate glossary, because when you call, you're not gonna seem to be an apprentice. You're gonna be a professional. You're going to be on a one-to-one basis. Okay, so especially I need you to find and read this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Very important that you can read that book because it will give you the education that many places in the planet don't have in a school. It's called financial education. You're going to learn financial education because it's gonna make a big changes in your life, especially understanding the power of networks. Robert Kiyosaki, a person that I started to listen to 12 years ago, had really caught my attention and make big changes in my life. And now I want to give you the same information to you, okay? The richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else look for work. This is especially true when you ask yourself these questions. Why people that work for money never have any money? In America and most of the planet, the money is concentrated in only 1/10 or 1% of the population. Another 4% is middle class. Doctors, lawyers, accountants, in contractors, business, small business owners. Those are middle class. And they are about 4% or less. 95%, guys, of the people that you're calling is on the hardworking people. They work for money. They work for hours. They sell their time. And that's why they make little money, because when you sell your time, there is no multiplicity there. There is no duplication. You only sell your own time, which is about 24 hours a day, if you didn't sleep. Regardless on how much money you make, will always be limited. And think about that. Why the rich don't want a job? Because they provide a service, a value, a product. And this is what I'm talking to you about. You see, everybody wants a job. And even though it's enough for you to pay bills and to put food on the table, you never have enough. And you're gonna have to do it 45 years, 50 years, 30, 80 years. I travel over probably 30, 50 countries in my life. And if you imagine what I have seen, 80 years old people selling on the street because they don't have any money. So I want you to think about this question very, very strongly, because if you understand these questions, you're gonna love what I offer you. You're gonna love doing this because it's gonna change your life. And here, the main point on this area, I want you to understand what is asset and what is liability. Okay? And the reason I say this, because this type of conversation is not happening on the school or in any job. It only happens between rich families and their children. They are teaching their children how to run the business, how to make money using assets. The poor people, they buy liabilities. They just don't know any better. For example, let me explain to you. When I grew up, everybody tells me, Juan, you know, go to school, study hard, behave good, get a job. Keep it, don't do anything wrong, you know? And that's not bad, but it doesn't put a lot of money in my pocket. Why? Because they teach me to save money, save money, save money, save. Everybody tell you save money. They don't know anything else to tell you. I will tell you do not save money. I will tell you borrow money. But borrow money to put 10% on a house and have the bank lend you 90%. You can borrow millions. If you borrow $100 million and you are making $150 million, you are making $50 million on the money or somebody else's gave you. So why do you have to work for hours when you can do that? It doesn't make sense to me that you can work for hours when somebody is giving you the tools for you to make a lot of money. So that is the information I'm trying to give you, to understand the good debt and bad debt. If you borrow money to buy real estate, that will be good. But if you borrow money to celebrate birthdays and vacations and credit cards when you don't have enough, that is bad. So you have to really understand that saving is not the best choice to do, especially when we are approaching in United States 13% inflation. You put $40,000 in the bank, and in 10 years, you're gonna have maybe 5,000, the value of 5,000, because the bank give you fraction of 1% on interest. I go and borrow your $40 from the bank, and I make 10 million on 10 years. that's the difference why only a few people tell to somebody else what to do with the money. Okay? There is lag time. When you do this type of things, it's a business. You have to understand that you're not gonna go to any gym and you are all fatty with a big belly and you just go to the gym and expect to lose weight and be built up. That is not real. That is insane. So you're not gonna jump from $3 to $4 an hour to $200, $300, $500 an hour. There is lag time. You gotta become an entrepreneur. You gotta commit to do something really, and you gotta have the discipline to do it. Okay? So that's why you're gonna be listening to me all the time. I'm not gonna stop until you are as rich as I am and better, because you could become richer a lot, much, much richer, if you learn all those key concepts. Okay, so this is specifically important if you find it hard because you are limited for the area where you live. From the people that never they have made $500 in an hour, and they believe that that is crazy idea. And if you believe like them, it's gonna be really hard for you to do the business that can take you far, far away from where you are right now. So think about that. I don't care where you are right now. I don't care. If you want to earn more money, this is the place. If you want to get out of debt, this is the place. If you need to send kids to college, to university, and you don't have the cash, okay, you are welcome. If you don't want to be 80 and working hard for retirement, you can do that here. If you don't like your job, but you can quit, also welcome. And if you are retired and no longer have any cash, you are welcome. So for you to get out of this scenario, these situations, you need to understand that freedom only comes from using the money from other people, not from your money, other people's money. Is called OPM. You have to understand that you have to pay or buy time from other people, and you have to use a system, but not necessarily your own system. You can use other people's system. So this is the idea. For example, I explained to you that you gonna be talking to people that has good credit. They can use other people's money to make money, and you are helping this person. And with this person is help, you deserve a lot of money. You gonna be using the other people's time. Why? Because let me tell you, yes, Bezos probably have 2 million trucks to deliver merchandise, maybe more. Yes, Bezos has to buy the time or 2 million drivers because they don't know any better. They just drive. They think that's their goal in life is to drive those trucks. I don't think you think about that way. You have the freedom to choose what thought, what thinking you're going to use for your life. So this is exactly what I'm telling you. You're gonna use our system for you to reach financial freedom. And this is what I want to show you. You're gonna have the leverage of a network. Or no, you don't have to do it. It's not necessary. But if you want, you can use the leverage of the network. Okay, what you're supposed to do for us to give you the dialer and the list of the people that you're going to be calling and talking to is going to be taking a training to make phone calls that are simple just to get the lead as a normal call center, or a little more advanced to becoming friends, help the people that you're talking to. And you're gonna end up making a lot of money that way, because you going to be planting the seed in thousands of people. Think about this. If you want today $1 million and you want to get $1 million by working hour after hour after hour, how many lives do you have to live to get $1 million? But what about if you have 1 million friends that give you $1 each? Don't you think you could have $1 million instantly? The moment that 1 million friends know that you need $1, they're gonna give it to you. It doesn't mean nothing to them. And you're gonna have $1 million. So no one makes money, no company in the planet make money without a network. And that network could be a company, for example, Amazon, Microsoft, any company that you think of. They're gonna have a few thousand employees doing the labor work, a few hundreds employees doing the supervising, a smaller group doing the management, and a small group doing the direction, the directors, and then a little fraction doing the officers, and 2 or 3 really rich people that don't do nothing. That is a network. That is a pyramid. It always have been, always will be. It doesn't matter if it is medieval times, the king will have a pyramid. Today, the pyramid is called network, and the power of a network is called leverage. You can have the leverage of a network. Let me show you how. For you to get the dialer, you're gonna have to talk to finish 20 conversations, not hang-ups, not answer machines, no voicemails, 20 conversations. To do that, you're going to need to call after 5 p.m. because every number we give you is gonna be a cellular number. So, and the 95% of the people you're going to call, actually 99% of the people you're going to call are people that are in problem financially, problems in the house, divorces, illnesses. So you're going to find a way to have a conversation with these people and show them that you can be merciful and find a way how they can benefit more from your conversation. So let me give you an example. Hey, Peter, how are you? My name is Juan Amaya, blah, blah, blah. You remember what I said before. And then you're gonna have information on Peter that only you will see. And with that information, you're going to be able to switch the conversation to, hey, Peter, you are an investor, right? And he's gonna say yes, and you're gonna be, oh, great, because I can get you plenty of deals. And let me tell you, what kind of properties do you buy? 2 family, 4 family? What price do you buy? 100,000, 100 million? You're gonna be becoming a professional talking to investors. Also, you're gonna be a professional talking to people that are losing the house and they got nothing else. But because you're going to have this, when you talk to people, the moment that you're talking to them, you're gonna put them on the database. So you're gonna have 100 people in your database. Every conversation you're gonna have 100 people. Why? You don't know what's gonna happen within a month, a year, 10 years. If you are connected with us, that person enter the database invited by you, and he's gonna have your code, the 5-character code. And every time that this person do, buy, sell, whatever action he takes or invite more people, you are making money. Okay, for example, you are calling this Peter that I mention every time, and Peter actually want to sell the property to us, and he takes the money that we offer. At that moment that we pay for that property 2 weeks or 4 weeks later, you gonna see on your e-wallet $400. At that moment, the moment that we close, we credit your e-wallet with $400. Okay? But what happened? You were talking to Peter, and Peter do not want to sell the house, but Peter, instead, he want to buy more houses. So now, because you put Peter on the database, every time Peter goes and buy one property, you get $200. He buys 10 times a year, you guessed it, $2,000. That simple it is, everything from one simple phone call. Now, Peter, also, the seller do not want to sell the property to the price that we pay, but he wants to put it on the database, on directory. The moment that he placed the property on the directory, you get $40. So if you have 100 people on that 1 week, only on 1 week, that these people got your code. The number one have been brought to you, to the company, because of you. So you have 100 people, and the people that you brought is the buyer for one of the houses. He been looking for an opportunity. Finally, he found the house, and now you get, the moment that he makes the offer, that moment, you get $40. The same thing applies to deals to investors and the buyers to deals that are not investors, that they didn't sign up with us as investors. Okay? So also, the moment that an investor buy a property, you get $200. But if the property needs repair, and you also sign up a contractor that's gonna go and check to do the work. The moment that we notify the contractor that there is a job for him, at that moment, you get $400 because the contractor, they will pay $287, okay? They will pay $287 every time we send them a notification that qualifies for the area and for the type of work he does. Because when he get the job, he's gonna get 30, 40, 50, $100,000 job. So he doesn't mind to be paying 3, 4, 5 times that little amount in order to get 100,000 or 30,000. And it's the contractor that places the job, is the person that places the job, is a contractor that you invited. You not only get 200 for the purchase, you get 200 for the 40 that you brought the contractor, and you get 40, and you go 40 for, because the same contractor, you invited him. You brought that contractor. So you could make possible $180 for $840 from one person, from one phone call. But you're gonna make 20 conversations. You think about how much you can make over here. Of course, you're not gonna make 20 conversations. If you are smart and you're making $1 million, you're gonna make 100 conversations a day. Okay? So, and by the way, if you make 100 conversations one day, and for any reason you go on vacation, you're gonna enjoy, but this week you already made the 100 people conversations, that's it. You still qualify to get the dialect. Okay? So this is the opportunity that I'm happy to share with you guys. Let's say that from the 100 people that you have here, that you talk to them and you became friends and you put them right here, but only 10 of them decided to do business. And they are so bad that they only do one transaction from each income item. Only one within a week. So you're gonna be making 25% of what they do. If they earn 400, you make 100. 200, you make 50. 40, you make 10. So if every one of those 10 people just do one transaction, 10 times 210 is 2,100, guys. But you don't know, maybe the 100 people will do one transaction. You don't know. We are talking about 99% of poor people that need more money. That they're gonna be so happy doing this because they need more money. So, and because within 3 months, they're going to be so prepared, so ready, so professionals, they going to have thousands and thousands of new people that they're gonna bring. And for you, these thousands of new people gonna be your third level. So I am giving you 10, but everybody gotta bring 100. And if you do that, man, I don't know how to explain what you can do. I have no words how to explain, and the only person that can put you out of this deal is yourself. If you don't understand it or you don't recognize the type of vehicle that you are about to embark. Okay. I don't think I need to explain the two additional level because you are making money on 5 level, guys. On you and the labor you do personally, and you are paid 25% per level. The only thing that changes is the multiplicity. The number of people could be really, really larger. I just give you examples so you can see how far you can get. Okay. At this point, I'm going to stop talking and listen to whatever question you may have. Go ahead.
But my first question, like, how do you consider the full conversation call? Like, what is the standard of this position?
Okay, that's a beautiful question. Okay, there is a script. There is a number 1 here. Would you like to sell your house located in blah, blah, blah? If the guy says, yes, I want to sell it, you follow this path. Okay? But at the long side that you're talking to, you're going to be learning about what the person is saying. And in a few phrases, you're going to classify the person on rich, poor, middle class, need your help. You're going to see how experienced you're going to be by talking to people and trying to listen and not to enforce what you think you should say. How do you control the conversation? Is very simple. I say, yes, I want to sell it. And then you say, yes, Mike, you know what? Let me just learn a little bit about the property. There is two ways that we can buy it. One way is that we buy it cash. You don't have even to put any more money on it. We pay the closing cost right away. Let me know what's the situation of the house, has the condition. When he starts talking, you're going to listen a pattern of words that you're going to flip around with a small question to continue feeding and guiding the conversation toward building the bridge. Not you saying what you want to say, but building what you want to say within what he finished saying. That is listening. When you do that, you can guide him to, hey, Mike, you know what? I noticed that you know everything about real estate. Are you a landlord or investor? And guess what? The guy said, yeah, you guessed it. I mean, how long it took you to see how smart I am? Because that's the type of person, when you get to the point that you get anything.
So my next question would be, if we are not, like, do you allow even having our own DDV moving further, and this would change the prices or not?
I'm sorry, repeat the question again.
Okay, like moving further, of course, after we get used to the work and the campaign itself. So after this, when we're able to do so, are you allowing us to use the data and the dialer that you're providing us? So would you allow us to use our own DDV, like the data and the dialer, and get you the same?
You can use anything you want.
Okay, and the question is, we are calling them from the known number, like it has the company logo and the company's caller ID, or it's just from unknown number?
That is a good question. We will call from just the number and your name. The dialer will have, it will be registered to your name, and the number will be, so it's going to be like a private citizen calling private citizen.
As call centers, yeah, this one, as call centers, agents, when we are working and dialing. So, like, do we have to open this web page in order to like have an account for each one of the agent? And if If so, like I will be having an account the same as the one will be having the agent, like as a manager, or how it works?
That is an excellent question. Well, at the moment, like originally, I was, my idea was to make it able for every single human being from home to make extra money. Uber makes everybody that owns a car make extra money. I wanted to have every person in the planet make extra money for the program. So I did it with the idea that it's gonna be hundreds of thousands, millions of people register and buying and selling and listings. So the first thing you do, whoever make phone calls, if you want them to have only your own listing, your own
Like
ID,
accounting?
yeah,
Yeah.
referral code, your own referral code. So everybody has to have this link someplace that is your link. And when they are talking to the people, after you got some rapport with the people, and they are putting some trust on you, you tell them, hey, Mike, you know what? I just noticed that you are a landlord, and I know that maybe on and off you buy properties. What type of property do you buy? And I like this one, I like that. Okay, let me tell you this. I'm going to place you on my property directory. So every time, on my property database, so every time that we get deals that is worthwhile to get, I'm gonna send to you first. Can I have your email? And that is when you're gonna put them here. You're gonna have this window open. And because either your callers or whoever is making the phone call, we already know. And eventually I'm gonna make able that this information was gonna be already populated. You only gonna be able to add the email that we don't have. And that's it.
So this should be the last step out of each call. Like for example, the agent is talking to someone is like interested in buying or selling or whatever. So at the end of the call, they will just have to open this page and just submit the the one with our referral code that will just help you to like put the money back in our wallet. Is that right?
Exactly, because remember, the moment that you put this person on our database under your code, that person will come back, is gonna be touched by many different mediums, and eventually he's gonna come back and come back and come back, and he's gonna buy something, do something, become an affiliate. He's gonna start inviting people, and you don't wanna miss that 25%. That's money in your pocket.